Hey, this is Rexy and Rolf.
I'm Rose.
I'm Miki.
And this is Dororo, episode 11.
Oh, goodness.
So last time we had the brothers finally meet. Not meet, they saw each other.
Yeah.
They acknowledged each other's existence.
Yeah.
So I thought we were going to pick up with that right away. So, more monsters?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll see how the people, or Dororo dealt with the people not wanting to pay them because they probably gave to Maru, or whatever his name is.
Tahomaru.
Tahomaru. How do you remember these things?
This is like 5 episodes straight of no food.
Yeah. I wonder.
Or at least payment.
Yeah. Maybe they got fed with the nun.
I
could
think they
Oh,
did.
yeah.
assume they got food at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. But yeah, other than that, anything you're looking forward to? Or anything from last week?
What is his father going to say to what Tahomaru did to killing the monster?
Yes, I'm curious. That I'm very excited to see the result of.
That's gonna be very cool. I know the one way to find out. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like your time here. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Or you can see the uncut version of this or anything else that we do with Patreon down below, which allows you to also see shows a whole week ahead like this show. We'll see you in discussion.
Alright, of Banmon. Banmon.
Part 1.
Part 1.
Last time we got a part 1. It was
bad.
True. Yep.
Where's the money?
いずこのものかは知らぬが、助立ち、心より感謝する。
Monetary thanks, please.
あっちこっちを旅しながらバッサバッサ真剣なやつは相手にしねえや狙うは
Put it together.
つわもの化け物きちんと持って寸法さ
Yeah.
Is it money? Money?
助けて
Money? Money, please.
Oh!
We got
We're
money!
rich boys.
お前、ラバ。100決まる。
He told him his name.
You're lucky you met him at a time where you can actually say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He learned to talk just recently.
最後の国だってさいいもん来てたしこの国の偉いやつかもな
Maybe
Does he sense
can
like his
sense
mom?
like a kindred soul, like
Yeah.
a related soul.
Yeah.
兄貴行くぜ
I don't know, maybe somebody playing tricks on me, or you could see like little black blurbs in his soul, where usually it's kind of like a shimmer.
Yeah.
It's very prosperous. Look at it.
Is she the? No.
She sees them. Do you think she's?
The middle? She can't be the middle.
Oh, it is. That's totally the second maid.
I could have sworn we saw her die. Wow.
No, the younger one
The
just
younger
ran
one
away.
ate one of them, yeah.
Right.
白い飯
Enjoying this.
おっさん、おっさん。
How dare you?
あれはこの国を豊かにしてくださった漁師の影光様だぞ。
He's T-posing on him.
いやまるで
Oh, Mr. Baldman!
I wonder if he's Banmon.
逆らう敵はあまねく滅び、行く人
What a hero.
長く、第五の国は守られたり。
He just knows they're there.
ここの領主が打ち果たした鬼神が祀られている。
Ah, that's the story.
僕ら見物してる。
Oh, oh no.
とうに死んだ化け物なんか何にもならねえや
あんた、人は。
Oh, he sees.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
せいぜい気をつけな。
They had it coming.
I mean,
もうちょっと遊んだら次の町行って儲け話なんかさらすか
is that how you
兄貴
at least keep some money to, go and eat the next time?
Curse of Banmon?
それの田村もさっぱり振らね
He's just standing and staring at them.
え。そうよ。バンモンのあれが始まって以来だぜ。
Banmon?
At Banmon.
And us.
そのバンモンってのは一体何なんだい
Okay, something to do.
でもイエス。
Oh,
のない男だと。
はい、おそらくは片足までも作り物かと化け物を倒しながら諸国を旅しているとかなんか百鬼も百
oh, the name has reached. Mommy has heard.
Oh, she knows.
It's your child. Oh, there is something in there.
It's got bad stuff.
It's the negative matrix.
強い。
Oh,
Oh, there is one. Okay.
おい気をつけろよ。それ以上向こうへ
Oh, wow.
やられちまうぜ。
なんだ子供じゃねえかい。驚かしやがって。
You're also a kid.
And then he's gonna cross it? Oh, there are people there.
朝倉の見張
Oh,
りだ。
so literally just everybody comes by.
Oh,
Shoot
okay.
them.
バンモンに打ちつけられちゃう。
They'll shoot you onto the
ここに
Banmon.
は何もないぜ。死体あさりならよそにしときな。
違う。オイラたちバンモンの化け物退治に来たんだ。
バケモン。
Is it just these dudes?
Yeah, it's just these dudes passing on rumors. Aww.
あっちにオイラの家があるんだ。離せよ。
あっち側はもう朝倉の陣地になっちまったんだ。殺されちまうぞ。
オイラは諦めねえぞ。
What are you gonna do?
まずいつかバンモンを超えて
Oh, his home is all the way over there. Okay.
帰るんだ。
Aww.
Angry eating.
手伝う。
Oh. He doesn't have
夜は
money,
確
Dororo.
かに朝倉の兵が見張ってる。けど夜はどうなんだい？
バカ言え。夜はもっとやばいんだよ。お前ら見たことねえだろ。とんでもねえ化け物が。
Oh, so there are monsters.
大丈
Okay.
夫さ。うちの兄貴なら心配無用。
It's like this kid keeps volunteering. I didn't sign up for.
本当なのか。化け物退治に来たって。
Oh.
Oh, he's in on it.
し
Okay.
ねえんだけどさ。飯ごちそうになったから負けた。
Oh, okay,
どう
Dororo.
やろそっちは百鬼丸の兄貴。
スケロクだ。
Sukeroku.
Alright, so the story isn't Sukeroku, so he might live.
Okay.
我が大悟の繁栄を阻む者は
Oh boy.
安否とたりとも許
You're
し
gonna
は
find him and kill him?
僕はあの頃のまま大悟の首を地獄へ放っておけと申すのか。
殿。
Price was
人
too
々
high.
が守っているのは人々の幸せなのですか。諸国に打ち勝ち、大悟の名を天下に響かせるために、あの子の命を。
天下のこと女には分かる。
Okay.
Villain Saga flashbacks.
Oh, who heard? Son has heard the truth! It's your brother!
影光は一時ほど前
Oh, maybe he doesn't get that part
霊
yet.
で出かけた
Daigo's coming?
夜遊び
Or
の
later.
物々しくさりとて大事にしたくないというように
Okay. So there's a spy in there too.
He's such a small troop.
You're gonna back away?
Yeah.
みんな、朝倉も見張りも引き上
It's
げ
too
た。
obvious, man.
そろそろだぜ。来た。
It's here. They said monsters.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
あれがバンモンの
Foxfire
化け物
School.
だ。
The monster. Oh,
So-
boy. This is
Fire
like
monsters.
fire monsters. I don't know if we can slash that.
Yeah, can you even stab that? We're gonna find out.
We are. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
light work. He's using a katana instead of his arms this time. Or what's up with that?
Approaching cautiously.
これなら。
Maybe he senses that it's not real, or
Oh.
oh
Oh
no!
no.
上の狐が全部集まってきたんだ。
Okay, all of
Are
them.
they gonna join forces?
Oh
There we go.
yeah, he's
There we
got
go.
serious.
Oh,
Yeah, because they're in the air.
このドギツネのこんちくしょう。
rock, go!
Whoa, it works
God.
too!
Strong rocks. Oh, perfect aim.
Jump
as well. Actually doing something, Dororo. I'm proud of you.
No, not yet, dude. Just wait.
Oh, he might die.
おい、スケルク待って。一人じゃ。
Oh, is he gonna go after him?
Flash.
Good job, Hikimaru.
Check on the kid.
The kid might not.
行け
Oh, he told him to go. I can't with this talking.
Yeah. Communication. Oh.
Oh, they are gonna join forces.
Mega Wolf.
Mega Wolf. Well, that makes it easier. Actually.
Nine-tailed.
Nine-tailed fox.
父上と母 上の隠されているもの
Maybe he has?
16年前に消えた赤子の行方私の
Oh, the crazy woman.
Okay.
Maybe fed
あ
her.
の男が持っているのだとしたら
Yeah.
おいそこの女
赤そのものは鬼の子じゃ鬼の子がまた大悟を滅ぼしに戻ってきた
Because he looks like him, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
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 どこ行っちまったんだよスケロク
おい貴様
Come
そこ
on.
で何をしている
Everybody in trouble right now. Everybody.
Tamaru? Oh, I thought you were.
Oh.
Whoa. Expose the underbelly and slice.
Dead.
What's he gonna get back now?
Oh, he took a one arm.
Split him in half.
They're helping.
Somebody's helping. He's disappeared.
Oh, is this
Arigo?
Tahomaru?
It's probably Tahomaru, yeah. Or not. Oh, it's Daigo.
Daigo. His hit squad.
Oh, hey, what's that?
鬼の子とは一体何だ
Who's gonna reach
大
first?
悟を滅ぼすとはどういう意味だ
鬼のたたりじゃ鬼が赤子を食ろうたんじゃ手も足も鼻も口も肌も全部大悟の国にたたりを返しに帰ってきたんじゃ
Ooh, he's here.
He's here. Everything is happening.
Oh my gosh.
Everything is happening.
How are there so many more episodes?
Are you sure this is not 12?
24.
He senses similar to him.
He's killed
actually.
people.
Oh, it's the killed people thing? Maybe? He's approaching cautiously. Maybe he wants to befriend him? Oh!
Oh, his protection.
It's working double time.
This whole time has still been protecting him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Thanks, Buddha.
Good job. Keep it up. We might put your head back on. Discussion.
Discussion.
All right, so it's coming to a head.
Oh my gosh, so
Early.
many things.
It's halfway through. We're at episode 11 out of 24.
I'm kind of happy about that because it could go one of either ways. It could like massively slow down after this, or just be a whole lot of to the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry if that was loud.
Okay.
But I mean, when they're going through the city initially, so we see that the young midwife is there.
Yes.
And she's just been repeating the conversation that
Yes.
they had before she ran off.
Yes,
Over and over.
yes. She lost her mind at that
Yeah.
moment.
And
Yeah.
She's understandable.
no one, I mean, they looked for the midwife, but then no one looked for her. It's like,
No.
she ran off. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She it makes no sense. Like she's walking around. She's not even trying to hide. She's
In the city.
In the city.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's protecting her is that people ignore her because she's mad.
She's crazy.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, just ignore her. She's not important. So if you asked about, like, we're looking for a young woman this age, no one's going to think, oh, it's the mad woman hanging
not
around
her.
the corner.
Who has like charcoal smear on her eyes for some reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or it's her makeup from all those years ago, just never watched.
Never watched.
So,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Probably.
And the villagers, they've got this story, this little musical that talks about how Daigo tamed the land and all that. So I imagine the villagers came up with that on their own, because I feel like if Daigo told them to spread that story, they would have figured out that midwife's talking about story 2 or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Or Daigo did a thing where he just, like, sowed the seed. Like, he sent one person to pass on a rumor that kept spreading.
He does have a ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are saying, well, I guess they have stuff that would add to it, like the mother is always praying to the goddess of mercy thing. And they're like, oh, Daigo slayed the demon on behalf of the goddess of mercy. That's why the goddess of mercy is blessing the land.
Also, there's the temple that we never go to because that's where all of the dead demons are kept. So it's like, we don't want to be near that, so nobody goes up there. Except Blind Man, who's curious.
It really makes me interested into the thought process, or rather the methodology. It comes to taming the demons almost, because the villagers, they say he defeated and enshrined the demons. So it's almost like the temple itself is a protective barrier that keeps them in. Because when I see Hall of Hell, I think this was meant to be worshipping them or acknowledge them. But now it seems, from the way the villagers are talking about it, it keeps them trapped.
Yeah, I think that was just the story. I think the Hall of Hell was to worship them. But then we had to think about that guy who was there that was supposedly the priest. But I think his job was to prevent people from doing anything in there. But he was just ready to die at that point, so...
My other guess is that maybe before we see the story start, Daigo did like defeat a demon and like help the land a little bit, and then it was blessed a little bit by the goddess of mercy, but then the land still was like terrible. So then he's like, you know what, let's make a deal.
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because I mean, that story of him defeating the demon, I don't remember the reasoning why I thought this, but I thought that happened before the whole Hall of Hell thing. I had a reason in my head and I forgot it, and of course writing this down. But I think that might have been what you're talking about. That happened way earlier. Everyone loved him for it, and then more stuff kept happening.
That's a good point.
Because they also talked about, maybe it was this actually. They were talking about how that wall there was the last bit from the first time he pushed back the Asakura clan. So the first time he pushed them back, is that after he made the deal, I wonder, or before he made the deal? Maybe after, and that's when we started seeing prosper. Because evidently he lost several times before that, and he kept, like, I don't know, raiding his stuff. Like, I don't know how he's still alive if they kept coming through.
Well, it the time it had to be more recent because this kid is still young. Remember?
Yeah.
And the whole thing happened 16 years ago, so it couldn't have been at that time. So this Asakura invasion is as a result of the tearing down of the current demon's status, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so like fairly recently after losing power, they came in. You did talk about the Asakura clan, so this is a result of that.
Those are the people that were fighting during the story of Morio.
The Moriko, that was a different clan. They started with an S.
Yes.
Something.
I remember it started with S. You're right.
But then in the next episode after Moriko clan, episode 10. He's talking about the Asakura clan was gathering around.
Yes, that's true. Because I don't remember what happened with the S clan.
I thought that it was the S clan was part of Daigo, but then they started conspiring against them.
They were allies. They were allies.
Okay.
They were separate but allies.
They were allies. It was like they have an army at the border. We don't know why, and then a battle happened. So then this kid, that solves a big problem for me because I was wondering. This kid is like, they're guarding here. I'm trying to get to my parents. Like, you can't go all the way around. Maybe just a kid, maybe just doesn't think about it. But if it literally happened like a couple days ago.
Yeah, he's not even thinking about walking a long distance.
Yeah, he's just trying to get past these dudes blocking the door, pretty much.
Yeah. But then we have Tahomaru investigating and everything. And Daigo officially gets word that, like, the prosthetic man is
here
in the city.
Yes. And also, when we did get to see the meeting between brothers, and Hyakimaru could sense that there was something in him. Yeah. Like there's some connection here.
Something relation.
Maybe it looked more warbly than other people did. Yeah. So it's like, you're weird.
You're weird. But then Tohomura, I think, he still hasn't put it all 100% together. No. He's still saying maybe the boy knows something instead of saying maybe the boy is the something. He hasn't quite gotten there yet. But I think he'll get there with the demon storytelling lady.
Actually, yeah, of all the stories that Tohomura has heard, there was never a point where they mentioned the sacrificed child was the kid of them.
It was their own kid.
It was just a kid that was sacrificed.
That's true.
She's like, what we did to an innocent child, and he also knows that they're searching for somebody, some midwife and a baby.
Yeah. So the connection to being hers hasn't come together yet.
Nah.
I'd love for when that happens that Tohamaru just has like a life flashback, like every single time his mother did that face or his father did a face. It's like That would happen, but it would have been good.
Can you imagine the moment he figures out, it's like, my inheritance? That's what he's worried about.
Yeah.
But so this wall, it's just so we've got a lot more visual explanations of they're just bad energy. Like the demons themselves, they're red because they're bad innately, but there is just bad energy that can come off of people as well. Notably, Dororo Hyakimaru himself is radiating a little bit because he killed people,
yeah.
And so is Daigo. But the wall is also as well, probably because of the crimes that were committed in this area. And they're drawing the other bad things, which are ghouls, which upgraded to a demon once they combined.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just a level of, a power level, almost like an aura, which is what separates the ranks between ghouls and
demons. Yeah, this is true. I was wondering if there's like a reason that this fox demon is green or yellow or whatever you want to call
physically.
it. Yeah, the color. I just wonder, like, because it might not mean anything because the outer, like, actual appearance of them in the real world doesn't always correlate to their inner sense. But we haven't seen what it looks like to Hyakimaru yet.
Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe just because, green fire is hotter, something like that. But also it punched him with, like, physical punches.
Scuffed his face.
So.
To me, it kind of reminded me of that old, like, folklore of, like, the wisps in the forest. It was like sometimes the wisps are, like, really bad. Sometimes the wisps are really good. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, and oddly, I think in several cultures, like, something that's just pure supernatural aura usually has, like, a greenish aura to it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like a greenish look to it, people talk about.
Yeah. And then middle of this, Sukeroku gets a little bit antsy and runs off on his own.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my chance.
It's too dangerous to go it alone.
Yeah, and Dororo tries to find him, unfortunately gets captured, and Dororo is probably about to get captured.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's getting captured and or finding something crazy.
Yeah.
Thankfully, these guards, they're just doing their job. They don't seem particularly sadistic or anything.
No.
They're just like, you're running through the forest, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Unlike those idiots at Moriko's place that thought these children were spies.
Right?
Yeah.
Gosh. So I guess let's see if Dororo can talk no jutsu his way out of this, or if what's his name, Hyakimaru, who's getting pulled in by his father, only to be killed at some point, is going to like miss Dororo's like, I need to go find this kid, or like what's gonna happen next, because it could be like, no, we're just gonna have a whole cascade of things happen, or it could slow down and we just have a bit of a separation period where they're just gonna have to find each other again.
Yeah, I wonder if this conversation with Daigo, how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna be outwardly aggressive? Is Daigo not gonna reveal much and just be like, what exactly are you doing? Try to figure out what his plan here is. Maybe he can work with him to make him stop killing so many. But no, the demons probably want him just dead.
Yeah, I think Daigo's plan, I think his ambitions is just like he needs to kill him, but he needs to do it in a smart way because he is skilled. You can't just like come up to him like...
Though he did save him, and he was in a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, but I don't see him not at some point wanting to kill him. Like, he's poisoning him or something.
I agree. I'm just wondering, why did he stop? Like, what does he want from this conversation? Maybe a part of him. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe a part of him wants to talk to his son.
Maybe. I think maybe it might be that might try to probe him for information, like, why are you killing demons? Do you know what's actually happening? Or maybe I could incentivize you into a life of luxury in order to just stop and live here in the castle. You know, maybe. And also he would have like an awesome like sword wielding, monster killing machine of a son.
Yeah, but that he doesn't want to be killing monsters because the monsters are the reason he has prosperity right now.
Yeah, but he can send him to kill the Asakura clan and stuff.
True. Yeah.
That's a weird. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still on the side that what I'm thinking the reason for all this is because he's surrounded by his men who don't know what's going on, and they can't just like kill this guy who was just fighting a monster that supposedly trying to help. We don't know. So he's gonna try and find a secretive way to get rid of him, like frame him or something, like bringing him being nice and then frame him. Oh, look at what he's done after I've shown him this goodness. Kill him, kind of thing.
I kind of can see him doing it because he left secretly with a small group of people. So I'm thinking that maybe this group is like really low.
Oh, they might know.
Like he might have picked them out specifically because if he gotta kill a kid, these people won't care.
Yeah,
Something like that.
maybe. Okay, that's a good point.
But the world just is. We talked about before how the world is a really sad place, stuff like that. And the conversation between Lord Daigo and his wife, where it's like, I brought prosperity to this land at any means necessary, and she's like, but that was just the wrong thing to do. And it does make me feel a little bit for him because, look, we see so many different lives of people trying to live normal lives, good lives even, and they just get destroyed. Or they suffer and suffer. And this guy is just like, it's either my people suffer and eventually I'll die too, because that's just the way the world works, or I do something really bad and I can secure peace and prosperity for hundreds of people. So faced with something like that, I can kind of more understand why he would do it, even though it's still the wrong choice. So it's a really messy situation, because once you present that to Hyakimaru, as a person, how do you even receive that? Because you've been successfully living a life, which I don't know if he's enjoying his life or not, but he's been living a life where he's been hunting down things that are bad, but now you get told they're not really doing much. I mean, they're hurting people, but people are happy here. This is one spot in the world, as far as you know, where people are happy at your expense, but they're happy. All they have to do is leave it alone. What do you do?
The only thing that I would think that I would, I guess, oppose with is the mom's comeback at his thing, at his talk, was that, is it really about your people, or is it about defeating all the people around you?
That is true.
That's her thought. I don't know. It could be a 2-for-1 for him. Like, I not only get to live prosperously and the people can live prosperously, but I also get to be super powerful and dominate over all these people around me. So maybe in her mind, she's more like, it's more about that side of things. It's not about the people.
And then, even if in that case, at what point does intent even matter? Because if a good thing happened or a bad thing happened, what you did at the very core was so like against the laws of nature that it doesn't matter what happened. Like, you could also talk about stuff like that, which I think is probably the direction we're going to go with Hyakimaru, because it was just the wrong thing to do.
It's kind of like Hyakimaru's situation is kind of like the child of a MLS story that we've talked about before. One child suffering in order to make the whole city happy. Is you wanting to release the child? Like, are you the bad guy? Because then the whole city isn't happy anymore.
Just personal opinion, I think at that point you're building a house on sand, and it needs to be destroyed. Not the kid, obviously. You know what I mean?
But also, I'm excited to see how all the pieces come together next episode.
Yes.
Blind Man, Tohamaru, Daigo and Hyakimaru, and of course whatever happens to Dororo and Sukeruruku.
The kid.
Yeah, I hope the kid's alright. His parents are definitely dead.
They're not. It doesn't look like they're about to execute him. They just captured him.
Yeah, I just mean like it's an ending, because I feel like in this scenario, usually the parents are just dead. So it's just like, I hope he finds something.
What if at this very moment the parents are sneaking over to Daigo's land to find their son?
Captain, we found a whole group here, and a family pet, and food, and money. But thank you very much for being here, guys. If you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can see the Patreon down below if you want to see this a whole week ahead. But either way, thank you very much for being here. I will see you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: 5GFY114, Tyrone, Deli, and Antonio D.